Hi, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
So we're going to do a little demo today just to look at the impact of thinking on your physiology.
Mhm.
So to begin with, would you pop that onto your earlobe,
Yeah.
the little sensor?
Does it matter which way we're
No, it's be fine.
Cool.
And then if you just press play. That's
Okay.
great.
Mhm.
So, how was your journeying this morning?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think I got
Think-
the.
Thinking about anything stressful on your way in?
Trying not to.
Trying not to.
Just sitting on the bus and watch a few YouTube videos. Try to relax and take it easy.
Anything stressful coming up? Anything stressful in the past?
Well, there's a recording tomorrow, which usually is a bit stressful. Sometimes stuff goes wrong.
Yeah.
So I've got to make sure I'm on the ball for that, and I've got to pick up a friend's child at 4 o'clock today, which for the first time. That should be, hopefully get there on time and he doesn't scream. I turn up, there won't be much else to do.
Well, it looks like that might be a bit stressful according to your trace.
Oh dear.
Kind of, yeah. Stuff going wrong with computers, picking up other people's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try and do something about that, shall we? So we're going to do a little practice, and
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to have both your feet flat on the floor.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to do a breathing exercises, and you're going to breathe in for 5 and out for 5.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, but a rhythm that feels comfortable for you around that rate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask you to breathe as if you're breathing into your heart
Okay.
and breathing out from your heart. So it's a really embodied breathing exercise.
Okay.
It can really help if you have your hand on your heart,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it can help if you have your eyes closed when you first practice.
Okay.
So with your hand on your heart, have this sense of breathing in to your heart, in for 5, and breathing out for 5. And just keep doing that, and I'll speak to you again in a minute. That's great. You just have a look at the screen there. Strong 0.1 hertz there. You're really going into this strong vagal tone,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see this kind of regulated rhythm. You see that before looks a little bit like the Himalayas or something, and then you get into this nice regulated rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sign that the breathing technique is really having a good impact upon your physiological response. What was it like doing that?
Yeah, it was really good. Just it felt like my heart was beating faster because I was putting my hand there, but it feels quite calming once with the light and stuff and your eyes closed. Feels like you're on holiday.
Yeah, nice. You can use that as a resource anytime you are feeling a bit stressed. You can just use that 1 minute, 2 minutes, just to kind of regulate your system. You see that it's had an impact, and that will help.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
If we just stop that, then we can see what was going on. Bit of a lost contact there with those red lines, meaning we weren't picking up the pulse, but lots of peaks, I guess, just indicating that he was a bit of tachycardia, he was feeling a bit more stressed. But immediately he went into sinus arrhythmia, and there's quite a lot of activity here. That's cardiac vagal tone. This is probably a mix of, but there's a lot of sympathetic activity in this low frequency band. But very quickly his system began to regulate.
Yeah.
So this is it's quite a good example of how we can regulate our system. Let's just see. Let's just run through a quick mindfulness exercise. You do a couple of minutes, just just make sure we've got. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Got a pulse, always a good sign.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So just take a moment. Feel the contact. Your feet on the floor. Body in the chair. Gently bring your awareness to your breath. Just noticing the rise and fall as you breathe in and breathe out. Really get that sense of your body as you breathe. There may be times when your mind wanders off. Just gently bring it back as if you would a small child that had wandered off. Just noticing without having to do anything. Paying attention to one thing, it's your breath.
So that's interesting, Jay. You see, that was a very simple mindfulness exercise, and it took me straight into high parasympathetic dominance. And you can see that building on the screen. So that what's so interesting about this state of mind is it's not relaxation; it's much more about sort of soft focusing. And the physiology seems to be that as we move out of the accelerator system, out of hunter and hunted mode, we get a little bit of cave mind developing. And the cave is rest and digest, but it's also tend and befriend. And so it's a mind body, a neurophysiological state where we upregulate the social engagement system and facilitate the prefrontal cortex. So in some ways we optimize our human capacity for engagement and good decision making.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's really interesting about this kind of work is how quickly we can become dysregulated through stressful events that inevitably happen in the course of a day.
Sure.
But we do have a capacity with some very simple techniques, as your mother used to say to you, just take a breath and count to 10.
Count to 10.
And guess what? It kind of works. So we have this ability to regulate, to self-calm, self-soothe, as you say, not relax, but have almost a sense of poise for good decision-making, wise decision-making, connection with others, creativity, effective action, if you like. And I think that's a really useful skill.
You can try this at home, folks.